Joining us now, as she does every single Monday, Mondays with Meghan. Meghan McCain joins us, the daughter of the late, great Senator John McCain, also the host of Citizen McCain. Hi, Meghan.
Hi, thank you for having me. And I bet you say that to every guest, that when the governor comes on, you're like, people say this is the best hour.
Only for you. Only for you, Meghan.
Uh-huh.
So, Meghan, let's talk economy for a second, because when Bruce and I were discussing this on Friday, so the first week of the
first Friday of the month.
First Friday of the month, we get the jobs report out, and it gives you a little look inside the economy. And we had a bad jobs report, 73,000 jobs. Then they revised the last few months, hasn't been good.
They were bad.
So Trump fired the labor statistician. Yeah. He said the numbers were rigged. Wow, where have I heard that before? Every
totally
number
rigged.
He doesn't like. It's rigged. Here's what I want to ask you. Mm-hmm. Are we ever going to get real data out of the White House? Because he's going to
ever again?
Well, he's going to put a clown. No. He's going to put a clown in that position, and he's going to bully that person, and he's going to make sure that person says, "Oh yeah, 300,000 jobs were put into the economy," and we all know it's BS.
Yeah, so the reason why I don't like people freaking out over things that I think are small and stupid, like Sydney Sweeney in a commercial, is because when things like this happen that are big, this is where we should focus our energy. I was actually very alarmed when I heard of his firing. And like you said, it doesn't take a political scientist to understand that this man was fired simply because what he was giving the president in data wasn't sufficient to what he wanted. And the jobs numbers, I saw a Trump surrogate on, I think, CNBC, and they were saying this job report is fraudulent. It's not accurate. And then the journalist asked, well, what about the ones before when you were touting how great it is? So when is the data is only good when it reflects positively on you? And I think that's the problem. And I think this actually is very dangerous. And you're right. And now I truly don't know what to believe about jobs numbers, but the American public are not stupid. We know when things are more expensive. We know when jobs aren't being created. We know when unemployment rates are rising. And even if we don't get data from the U.S. government, we will get it from other places, because there are companies and polling organizations and also, other areas of the government that he doesn't have the control to fire people over them doing their job.
Meghan McCain is joining us. I mean, we saw it on day one of his presidency. When my inauguration, I had more people there than Barack Obama.
Oh, no,
now I've got to show you a bunch of pictures. Oh, my rally. His rallies are packed, but on occasion he doesn't. In the past he didn't get a packed rally. Oh, it was absolutely packed, and we're looking at empty seats. The election, well, that was rigged.
Only elections he lost were rigged. Any elections he wins.
Yeah.
So now he fires a professional. He's going to install a puppet at the Bureau of Labor. And they're going to pump out fake job numbers. And they're going to try and boost his image. And it's
his ego.
It's ridiculous. The numbers are the numbers.
Well, it's also again, I do not like this kind of language because I think it's really abused and used too often. But it really is what third world dictators do. And again, I find it very alarming, which is why I really try and call balls and strikes as much as I can in a measured way with Trump, because I do think when scary things happen that are worth raising the alarm about, like this situation, we should raise it, and we shouldn't be having nervous breakdowns over things that I think are very small.
I agree with you.
Enough.
I think that's very fair.
Again, Meghan McCain, host of Citizen McCain. Oh, it's a fantastic podcast. Joining us right now, she is live in D.C. You mentioned a name a little bit earlier. I'm circling back around. Can I tell you that until I'm proven wrong, I believe that the Sydney Sweeney outrage was manufactured by American Eagle to sell jeans.
So before we get to that, can we do a recap on the Sydney Sweeney
for those that aren't up to speed?
And the jeans and everything? Okay.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn.
Okay, so that's part of
and she just all she's doing is and the line says Sydney Sweeney has great jeans.
But it's not the jeans sparking backlash, rather the message.
Sydney Sweeney has great jeans.
While American Eagle says proceeds from the limited release Sydney jean will go towards a mental health nonprofit, the campaign's language struck a dissonant chord with some viewers.
Those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird, fascist weird.
Whoa.
All right.
Now, I think they did this all on purpose, and it's brilliant. I think this is guerrilla marketing. What do you think? Huh?
She's a MAGA darling now because apparently Sydney Sweeney is a Republican, or is at least registered as a Republican,
Yeah.
and Trump loves her, and he's been tweeting about her all day.
Yeah.
What do you think, Megan?
I know this is like the dumbest controversy
Here,
and
here.
it's been going
So
on
dumb.
for almost a week now. And also, I have it's okay for American men to find Sydney Sweeney attractive. This
She's
is really
a
not the
smoke
end
show.
of the world. Like
Yeah.
the beautiful women selling jeans has been happening since the invention of jeans and other products. Like, Pamela Anderson, Brooke Shields, whatever. Like, this isn't a novel idea. I have seen commentators freaking out over this in real places, like on cable news and on social media.
Good grief.
I think I agree with you, Bruce, that it is pretty brilliant marketing. I will say, what I do think is interesting is Sydney Sweeney is really being embraced by conservatives right now. Like you said, it came out that she was a registered Republican. I mean, okay, like who cares one way or
Right.
the other? But from my experience, working in LA and when I have worked with entertainment people, they actually are, in my experience and the experience of friends of mine who work in the entertainment industry who are conservative quietly, they're really scared of ever being found out because people in the entertainment industry can be very retaliatory against conservatives. So I'm actually just wondering what happens to her career next. And, the joke now is that she's going to like marry Barron Trump and join MAGA land. I don't know if I can see that happening, but, she's become
Brilliant marketing.
Oh, gosh.
I know. She's become a figure on the right, whether she likes it or not.
Well, I would tell you this. I would agree with you that some are afraid to talk out loud. But she hasn't talked out loud. She's not out
Fair enough.
making
Fair.
speeches or whatever. I don't think it'll hold her career back unless you're assuming that that's the reason Kevin Sorbo isn't getting leading roles.
Hercules. I love Hercules.
Yeah, I think that's what's really holding him back.
Don't be ripping Hercules.
Is his political beliefs, not his acting skills.
Who is it? Is it Scott Baio? Is that the one?
Oh, yeah, he's another one in that list. Yeah, he's being held back. And those poor guys.
I just know, for whatever it's worth, I just know like how, and I'm not even, the most extreme right person that exists by a long shot, but I just know how I've been treated by like agents and agencies and entertainment circles. I always tell this story. I had dinner one time a long time ago. I was at a dinner with an Academy Award winning actress who told me to my face I could never be a Republican because I am a tolerant, kind person who doesn't want to watch people die. And I was like, I started laughing and I was like, well, okay, thank you so much for the commentary over dinner. I think your movies blow, but whatever, like if we're going to do this. So it's just like, there's definitely like a vibe among Hollywood people, that is different. But Sydney Sweeney is also like an American icon at this point, and, men love her. So, and women love her too. So
Yeah.
you're right, Bruce. She'll probably be fine.
I think she's going to be just fine.
Or she's going to open up the 28 convention.
Or
One of the-
that. One of the two. It's one of the two. Yeah, fair.
Mondays with Meghan. Meghan McCain is joining us. So the Epstein thing isn't going away.
I'm so sick of it, you guys.
I
I'm
know.
so sick of talking about Jeffrey Epstein.
I know.
Here. Agreed.
We've got two new kind of wrinkles here. Bloomberg, a journalist there, has reported that the president's name has been redacted from more than 100,000 documents the FBI has on Epstein.
Now, to be clear, he's not on 100,000 documents. There's a total of 100,000.
Also, his partner in crime, this whatever her first name is, Maxwell is the last name.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Right. So she's moved from, some pretty bad prison to a minimum security prison all of a sudden. I don't really know what to make of any of this, Megan. Do you?
So I am friends with a woman named Jessica Krause who runs the House and Habit Instagram and Substack account. And you may not follow it, but she's like a big in the, women, a lot of women really follow her. She's like, I think she has the number 1 culture Substack, and she does a lot of Epstein stuff. And one of the things that she's reporting is that she definitely thinks, and I always say this woman's name wrong, Ghislaine, whatever.
Yeah.
Ghislaine.
Dumbest name, by the way. The
Every time I
dumbest
look at
name.
it, I say it wrong, though. Yeah, Ghislaine.
It's the stupidest name. Anyway, she's the stupidest person, but that she will end up having to testify, and that in one way or another she'll get a pardon.
Oh,
and,
absolutely.
she is a sexual predator herself.
100%.
And she is accused, credibly, obviously she's in jail.
She was convicted.
of also being someone, yes, who sexually abused young women as well.
Yeah.
So how are we, again, as conservatives, going to be, worried about all the things we should be worried about with like sex crimes and sex trafficking and pedophilia, but at the same time we're going to pardon like a convicted pedophile who helped the most famous sex trafficker on the planet? Like,
All
Okay,
she has to
that's
do
amazing.
is come out and say Trump wasn't involved, but these people that Trump hated are involved. Who cares if she's telling the truth and they think it'll go away? And she has
Yeah, I
every
think you're
reason in the
right.
world to lie so that she can get out of prison.
Yeah,
She's-
no, I think you're
yeah.
right. And I think she's going to be like, it was Bill Gates and Bill Clinton who were,
Exactly.
publicly known to be on the Epstein list. But it's a really, I'm sick of talking about it. I'm sick of hearing about it. But I just think we're like really playing with fire, and in any way to do anything with this woman, I don't, again, like you said, like I have no reason to believe she would tell the truth. She's a convicted sicko criminal. Why in any way would I believe anything she would say? She lied to get those women to go to Pedophile Island. She said that they were going to have jobs,
Right.
working as masseuses. Why the hell should I believe her? She's a known liar.
Ugh.
So I agree with you. And I think this is all disgusting and gross, and that she should be rotting in the maximum security jail. She shouldn't be at the same one as the Theranos lady. Elizabeth Holmes, excuse me. I forgot her name for a minute.
Yes.
And they're apparently at the same jail together, which is known to be like a cupcake prison. So I'm over it, and I think it's really repulsive.
You go, girl.
All right. Hey, Megan, we'll talk to you next Monday.
Well,
Thanks.
who's going to come on your show and be like, yay,
Yeah.
pedophile?
Oh, yeah, we're the
Right.
pro-pedophile people. I haven't heard a lot of them. No, haven't heard them.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway.
All right,
Thank
Megan.
you guys.
See you later.
Thank you, Megan.
Mondays with
Bye.
Meghan McCain. Check out her great podcast, Citizen McCain. She joins us every Monday at 5.
Thanks for watching Outspoken with Bruce and Gaydos. Tap to watch more from KTAR News and click the button in the middle to subscribe.